Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we return to the rise of House Grand. We do have 7 new characters coming into the series now. In today's episode, we will go through those in a moment, but first let's have a look at what we did in the last episode. We took the Gold Road away from House Drox. Well, we didn't take it, we forced them into vassalization, gaining all these new provinces, some of which the new lords have been placed in. They're currently in the prison of Lord Lucian, because where else would they be? We are currently trying to get claims on all of the Maidenpool lands. We have a claim on Maidenpool and Dara, and we're currently getting a claim on Harroway's Town, and then we'll move on to Salt Pans and try and take all 4 in one go. And we can also try and force the vassalization of Silverhill, so we may go for that soon, House Serret, and get those under control. That may be our next step whilst we wait for the claims on these lands. So let's have a look at our new characters. I believe one is in Pain Hall. Yes, we have House Goldfire. A pretty decent stewardship trait. He's an incompetent steward. He's a trained fighter, a knight, attractive, a master seducer, proud, wrath, diligent, lustful, honest, and ambitious. We have, that's not a new one. Is this a new one? No. Aha, House Sordak, who is an elusive shadow, an inspiring leader, a knight. He's a giant, well, tall, quick, a crow, an eagle, a green dreams, master seducer, lustful, deceitful, ambitious, ruthless, and oppressed. So he's got a bit of everything inside him. Magic wise, Byford, you're not new, are you? Yes, and then we have Lord Mance of Byford of House Blackadder. And he is a flamboyant schemer. He's a trained fighter, quick, a master seducer, a master schemer, a socializer, ruthless, deceitful, lustful, greedy, and proud. Have I made him an important character? No, that's a point. Have I done that with the other guys? They do need to be... Yeah, I've done it with that one. What about in Pain Hall? No. If you want to change the name of your lands, just let me know, guys, and I will sort that out for you. And then the rest are in Court, I believe, as we've had to transfer them over. The names won't be right for the first names of the members because I'm in the last bookmark. Without making you guys really old, I can't introduce your houses. I have to move a courtier, a random like lowborn courtier, and then edit their name and traits to bring you in. And then we have Shakan Love, a Summer Islander, our first Summer Islander, who is a Grey Emissance. He's dishonourable, quick, strong, a scarred. He's a trained fighter, attractive, he's a bastard, he's a gardener, he's mystic, diligent, shy, brave, patient, kind, honest, just, family person, charitable, and stressed. So that's 4, so we've got another 3 to introduce. Where are they? Let's have a look. They'll be in here somewhere. Aegon Harrell of House Harrell. Nice white bear on a red. I know you asked for a salmon pink, but unfortunately there isn't a salmon pink that I could use for him. He's a dutiful commander, a skilled fighter, a knight. He's honest, kind, charitable, lustful, and ambitious. That's 5. We should have 2 more somewhere hiding in here. Here we go. Hallis Talk, who is a dutiful academic. He's quick. He's got green dreams, he's got a wolf, he's a warlock, he's a shadow binder, he's a trained fighter, he is a scholar, he's mystic, he's kind, he's diligent, he's brave, he's erudite, and he is just. And then that means we should have 1 more, and here he is, Nakados Dyke. Another Valyrian, and he is an incompetent steward, he's a trained fighter, he's lustful, shy, proud, and just. And yes, I believe that is all of the new custom characters. We need to sort out a marriage for our daughter, or a guardian at least. She's not really good in anything, but we tend to go with stewardship for House Grand, so we will go for stewardship once more. And yeah, we'll leave her with Sir Jack Norris for now. He's had a son, awesome, Athelmure Norris, so we will land Norris when we do finally get land for them. Let's tick things along so that we can start doing things. That's one thing. Who're in charge? To the Great King Duncan, may you live in harmony and contentment. I accept the suggestion that Nakados and Onan get married. Oh yeah, that's just marriages for all the new characters that I've sorted out, obviously, so they don't disappear and die. I will of course obey your and yep, convert to the 7. Perfect. We'll let our armies recover slightly before we march on Silver Hill. As we said, our plan in the last episode is to try and split the north and south. If we can go across all the way to the rock and split the land in half from the Grandlands, split the reach away from being able to take any of these petty rocklands or riverland lands, and we can take them all for ourselves then and work our way north, hopefully then giving us enough power to actually do something about the reach. Because if we were to go and attack them now, it probably wouldn't end too good. Lady Amira of the Gold Road ransomed. Okay, so Lucian's making tons of money again by ransoming people. If you do want to make a character to join in this series, you just have to join the Discord and then let me know the character that you want introducing into the series. There we go, yeah, ransoming loads of prisoners, making loads of money. Lucian must be absolutely loaded. He's got to be loaded. No, he's only got 305 gold, so I don't know what he does with all his gold. Maybe he upgrades his land. Still not got a son. Have any of his daughters got children? One's had a stillborn Bracken. Obviously the other one is married to Duncan, so it's his one granddaughter is a princess. And then Lady Bellera of Massey's Hook has had a son, Boros Massey. So, yeah, no sons of House Mendleton yet. Did try and sort it out for him, but he decided that he wasn't interested in the match that I tried to fix for him. Right. Most people have still... Okay, so House Duscan only have one son. But he's 17 and he's already got a son, so they're going to carry on. I'm just looking around at some of the other houses, why things recover. Thornhill, House Greyheart. Wow, lots of children in House Greyheart, so they're more than safe. Cracklaw Baron, House Oceantide, I believe, had a son that's died. He does have a daughter. Brindlewood, House Yorwolf, 2 daughters. Strikestone, it's a daughter in charge, and she has, yeah, and then 2 siblings that are both daughters. But she has got a matrimonial marriage, so she was actually sensible, so her house won't die out. Birch Hall, House Lure, 2 sons and a daughter, so they're going to be pretty fine. Right. A peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in the small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby covered in their blood. Despite this damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. What should be done with him? This animal must be hanged. Toss him into the dungeons and leave him there. Not sure. Just hang him, because you're not going to want to live anyway, are you, really? Sure. Recent events have increased your grasp of stewardship. Awesome, so our stewardship's got even better. Then over here in Butterwell, oh no, that is just normal Butterwell, isn't it? Godfort, we have House Khan, who does have a daughter who has had a son, so there are some Khans going to be knocking about, at least. Because he doesn't look in the best of shape, does he, old Aleta Khan? What's wrong with him? He's got the pox. Okay, so he could recover. Lolliston, we have House Raventree, who has had a son, but he's died, but he does have a sister. That was a custom in-game house. House Red Rose, going strong. He's got a son. His other son has died, though. Well, stillborn, which is a shame. South Horn, we have House Drake. No children. If I remember rightly, a lot of them were butchered by Lord Brosbeth, so at least they are recovering. He's alive. He's got a sister, so that's good. Hopefully he will have some sons. He's only 17 still. Over in Edgerton, we have House Blood Iron, 3 sons. I'm guessing some of them might have sons. No, not yet, but he does have 3 sons, so he can't really complain. That's good. My friend, Sir Tion Gardner, has expressed a desire to get married and has asked for my permission to find a suitable person. Marry as you please. That was the one meant for Lucian's daughter, but he turned it down. Duskendale is actually House Darkling, isn't it? Yes. Rosby is House Rosbear. Oak Hill, House Oakenshield. Wow, 3 sons. And a granddaughter and a daughter, so more than secure. We've looked at Edgerton. Wolfsguard, House Uno, how are they getting on? So it's a young lord, but he does have 2 sisters. And, yep, he's betrothed to get married very, very soon to Jenny Congrove. Okay. That takes us to House Congrove next, where Lord Erwin is ruling, and he's ridiculously impressive. Stokeworth, we've obviously got Lord Lewis of Stokeworth. Wow, he's got 2 sons as well, and he's got decent stats. Down into Camelot of House Pendragon, we have a young lord, Sir Nakados, and he's married, so hopefully he'll have some children soon. He's got 2 sisters. Dalston's Keep, we have House Blackhawk, and oh my god, he's been busy, hasn't he? Oldest daughter, then 1, 2, 3, 4 sons and 4 daughters. Okay, wow. So that family, House Blackhawk isn't going anywhere soon. Morgulf, for House Morgulf, we have Lord Christopher, and he has a son as well, and he does have a brother. So there's plenty of Morgulfs about in this one. Greenwood, have House Bloodoak, who's... Oh, no, he's got Medgar Bloodoak, so he does have a son who has a daughter, so their line's pretty secure. Citadel, House Bronstar, 4 daughters. 1 married to Medgar Bloodoak, 1 married to Sir Alor. Okay, so he desperately needs a son. Oh no, one of them does have a matrimonial marriage, so that's good. Hopefully House Bronstar will carry on. Port Aurora, we have Lord Calum of Port Aurora, and he has a son and 2 daughters. Bywater, we have Lady Whitewood, who has, well, 2 daughters and a sister. She needs to get out some sons then, doesn't she? And then Woodmere, we have House Star Tower, and we do have a son and heir there, so that will be carrying on. Oh, and I've almost forgot, then we have to go over to the Isle of Stars, where Lord Vaymond rules. He's got 2 siblings, and then I believe he's got aunties and uncles as well. On Dragon's Rest, we have Lady Rowella Squid, but she does have 2 sisters. Oh, but one of them's an Oakenshield, and one is Waters. I would love it. My sister wants to get married. I'll find her someone nice. We'll find one for her. You ponder. As you ponder your new ways to improve your realm court, Physician Jack approaches you with an idea. Your Grace, if you were to institute a system of provincial apothecaries, my pronunciation is terrible, the health of your subjects would improve. A wise idea, then we'll go in for that. Right, we'll go onto the Lagoon, where Lord Mofa Hydra is ruling. He does have 2 sisters as well. So I believe that is everybody, I'm pretty sure, other than the ones in our court who are still hanging around, like House Norris. And then, as one of our vassals, we should have... Where are they? 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 Somewhere. I'm not sure. Where have they gone? Right, I'll have to look into that in a moment, because it looks like one character's disappeared. Right, but yeah, how is our army recovering now? Our money's recovered, our army's recovering. How many men will we need to take Silver Hill? The Reach aren't interested in it at the minute, so we may as well let ourselves recover until we need to take it. Hopefully then we can take Fang Tower and Lannisport and such as well. Maybe even Crate Call as we break over there. Oh, we can declare war and Albert an embargo. Fate smiles upon me. Your wife, Yorena, is pregnant. Awesome. Hopefully it's a boy. Right, let's have a look. Our sister wanted to get married, didn't she? Which one was it? Princess Renya. Yes, it was you. You're the one with half decent traits, aren't you? Who could we marry you to? Did Lucian get a new wife? Yes, he did. Lady Jane of Cracklaw Point. I'm not really sure who we should marry you to then. Let's have a look if there's anyone around who's actually old enough to marry you first of all. A Tulle, but I don't really want to marry a Tulle. Is there any custom people? Okay, no, all these are way too young for you. Way too young. House Targaryen, they're actually around. We could marry you to a Targaryen, that'd be quite funny. Get Valyrian blood in the veins of House Grand. Not a great selection. Oh, a Blood Iron. Heir to yeah, let's marry you to this Blood Iron. Arrange. Yeah. There we go. We'll marry you to them, one of our loyal vassals. Hopefully that'll keep the faith with that vassal. Right. Do you know what? Let's go for Silver Hill now. Declare war. Force vassalization. Send. Let's call up the armor. Ton of men. Right, you want to march away from there quickly before they attack you. I'll just march over to Byford for now. Everyone else march to Byford as well, please. Not you. You stay there for now. We'll forget the ships. We don't have any ships. Great. Call up the fleet. Board your men, please. Can you go fetch them, though, from Sharp Point as well? And Lucian, you should have enough ships to hopefully carry your army down as well. I would hope so, anyway. Your land's prospering. Maybe that's where all your money's been going. You may have been investing it. Let's sail over to Grandport, please. Right, let's get our men in position. See how many people are going to go against us in this war, which will probably be a lot. They always do. Get everybody. Yep, can you march to Byford as well, please? Right, there we go. They're now there. It's not a lot of men, but we'll take them in. We are going to need every man, especially if people start getting involved. But it doesn't look like anybody has so far. Damn it, they are going to get captured before they can march westward, our Golden Road army. That's a shame. My wife Irena has been really letting herself go of late. What was once a graceful and a delicate woman has slowly become an undignified and hefty glutton, only excited about her next feast. Stop stuffing your face, you pig. It's none of my business. Well, she is pregnant. Fat, gluttonous. None of my business. Leave her to it, as long as she gives us a son. Your Grace, we've received word from the Rock. King Kedge has led them. Okay, so the Rock's joining in. Quentin of Ashmark's joining in. Crate Calls are joining in. Okay, so most of the West Houses are joining in. Okay, a lot of people are joining in, but no one overly powerful other than the Rock, so hopefully we'll be okay. We've got Lucian anyway, so we'll be fine. The pregnancy has caused my wife to develop quite the unusual taste. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays ranges from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. I'll make sure she gets what she wants and more. Oh, we've left the God's Eye army behind. Let's march them down as well. Let's get these merged together. Yep, Lucian's already in charge with Percy and Darian. This pregnancy has made my wife Irena much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses a chance to chat with anybody within earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that pregnant women should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room. She should rest. Right, let's get our army together quickly. Everyone's marching over now. It's taking some a long time, but they're on their way. Resting her in the dark really helped my wife calm herself and clear her head. She looks in much better health and is ready to deliver a strong child, just as I hoped. Awesome. Please be a son. Because there's only one other male Grand and he has gonorrhea. Lord Ronald Peckledon. Okay, yeah, it's not any of the custom characters, so not really fussed. Right, 7,000 men. You march on them and crush their main host while the others gather, and then we'll march those over once they get to Byford. Okay, there's an army coming down from Wickenden that was attacking us, but yeah, let's march westward quickly. Oh, wow, 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 wow. No. Bollocks, that's a big army marching its way. The Rock army, 15,000. They're losing men, though. It's occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some hormonal imbalance. I'll buy her something nice. And we've gained the charitable trait. Not a bad trait to have, I suppose. Not the worst trait. Let's get all our forces together. We have got some money if we need it. My liege, my work in Harroway's town seems to have come to fruition. Awesome. Use it. There we go. So we now have a claim on Harroway's town. Let's call you back and now send you to Saltpund so that we can go for Maidenpool next. That is a huge army coming from the Rock. That's a little bit worrying. Winter is coming. We're probably going to need some mercenaries. We do have a little bit of money, so we'll hire some. We'll hire some. Wow, 800 strong, the poor fellows. That is... Oh no, it's 12,000 strong, 800 to hire. But they're very expensive. The warriors' sons as well. Wow, okay. We'll go with... Damn, they're going to cost a lot. I don't know if we can afford... We'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. We'll get our armies together. We'll try and pick these off. Pick them off one by one. Once our armies finally gather, that is. 11,000. Just waiting for those 1,400 there to make their way over. And then we'll go for the capital anyway and try and siege it. Let Lucian do his business. It's well annoying that everyone gets involved when you try and force vassalization. Your great kingdom from Rushmore is under attack. I don't care. Come on, there we go. Right, our army's now hosted. Right, let's march on Silverhall. We'll attack that host on the way. Let's get there as quickly as possible. staying away from that 13,000 men who have attacked us. That could work in our favour though, because they've attacked us while we're at full strength, so we probably will win that battle, and we have by the looks of it very easily. Lord Dorian has told me of a letter containing fabricated evidence of a plot to have him arrested and banished. The letter was sent by Lord Christopher, who is undoubtedly trying to incite revolt against me to undermine my power. Interesting. That other army's going to show up too late, so we'll crush that one as well. Looks like they are going to go for our capital. Yeah, we're still going to win, even though they're bringing all their reinforcements in. You now have a new heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Damwell Grand. I don't think so. Not Danwell. That's a strange name. We'll go with Arthur Grand, the first Arthur of House Grand. There we go. King Duncan of the Grand Lands fulfilled the ambition to have a son. Right, so let's go with a new ambition then. We'll go with... Let's just go with win the war for now. Nice easy one. Well, hopefully a nice easy one. Just get the war out of the way quickly. There we go. That was a crushing defeat. We're still going now. Still fighting. Still fighting. Lady Tanya of the Gold Road usurped the title Lordship of Drock's Castle from Lady Emera. Okay. Interesting. I'll keep an eye on that. King Duncan, I've listened to the advice of a group of my bannermen led by Lord Willis Goldfire of Payne Hall. I hereby relinquish my position as Lady of the Gold Road. Okay. All these armies keep attacking us. Oh, and they're going to actually get the better of us at this rate because they're just coming one by... No, we're actually... Oh, that's so annoying because we're going to now lose that very, very narrowly because they just kept coming. It's alright though, we're marching the right way. Your Grace, I'm pleased to report that the majority of the population in Rosby has been converted to Faith of the Seven. Okay, where are we marching off to? Oh, why are we marching that way? They will understand eventually. That's annoying. So we march that way to march back. Very annoying. Just forward that along to get it out of the way quickly. Very frustrating. We may pick up some reinforcements though on our march for our own lands, which is good. Now march on Silver Hall. Oh no, wow. It's a big host. Can we march through the Reach land to get there, please? My liege, my working... Oh, wow, that was quick. Yes, use it. So we now have a claim on Saltpan. So that will be our next conquest. But where should we send you now? So we've got all of that. We'll... One second, what kingdoms have we got? So we've got this little Riverland / Rock. Oh, that's Kingdom of the Rock, though. That is part of the Rock. So we don't want to fabricate that. Let's go for... Let's go for the Brackenlands, because that's a nice small one to try and get a claim on. So we'll go for that. Let's fabricate a claim on the Brackenlands. There we go. March our army through the Reach. Hopefully unmolested. Send my family into hiding. Yeah, send my family into hiding. And then we'll put ourselves in this army here. Let's just put ourselves in the fight with Lucian. Lucian will look after us. Just to keep ourselves away. We don't want to get captured. All we've got to do is siege their castle. And hopefully Lucian will do his thing. Lord Willis of Payne Hall has declared war against the tyranny of Lady Tiana of the Gold Road. Okay, interesting. Got a little civil war going on. I may put a new High Lord in charge of the Gold Road anyway. Even now the pregnancy is over, my wife's craving for exotic foods have not yet stopped. I think you've had enough, dear. Come on, let's get over to Silver Hill. My dear wife has finally listened to my advice. In a few weeks she might be back into shape. Awesome. Hopefully we get another son. Nice to get another son. Okay, we've had an offer of... Okay, is it Queen Melanie of Wayfarer's Rest and William... Oh, okay, disappeared. Never mind. Let's get this under siege quickly. At the age of 1, your subject, Best Striker, died attending to chamber business. Oh, the curse of the 7 stars strikes. In recognition of your glory and honour, a septon offers to anoint you with the holy oils and grant you a knighthood. May the warrior guide my path. Awesome, gain a load of prestige and piety from that. That's great news. Absolutely awesome. Become a knight, even though we're not the best fighter. We're not even like a poor fighter, are we? No, we have no fighting ability whatsoever. 10 combat skill. Absolutely awesome. Yet we're leading the army like a true king. Come on, Lucian. Do your business, son. Do your business. Lord Roger of Wolfsguard died under suspicious circumstances. Oh. So who rules Wolfsguard now? Okay, you, and you do have a daughter, Zia Uno. I wonder who killed him. Could it maybe have been his sister? House Uno's still around there, which is a good thing. Your Grace, I agree to report that Sir Aaron's men have caused much damage to the castle and countryside after their siege of Blackwater Hill. This is bad news. Not good news. Hopefully we'll win the war once we... This will be the one time that Lucien doesn't capture anyone now that we desperately need it. Siege of Silver... No, he didn't capture anyone. Is there nobody in Silver Hill? Well, no, he has got children. And they're all imprisoned by... Oh, they are imprisoned by Lord Lucien. He did actually get them all imprisoned, but it's not helping us win the war, which is a shame. Let's get Myatt under siege. I wonder... House Gardner, you have young daughters, don't you? Princess Shella of the Reach. Can we arrange a betrothal between her and... Okay, why can't we arrange a betrothal between her and my son? Oh, he's in hiding! Damn it! I was thinking of a way to get some allies quickly. Never mind. Lucien's ransoming the prisoners already. We're still at war, Lucien. We're losing men here. Let's march back to Silver Hill. Looks like we may lose this war. It will only be the second war that we've lost. Is this our daughter? Dana Blacksun. We'll spend highly on the Blacksun. We need to re-land them, but every time we land them, they seem to lose their land every single time. Attempts assault. Oh, this time we've captured him. He decided to stay in the castle. Lord Treasurer was captured by Lord Lucien. Well done, Lucien. Well done. I didn't think you were going to do it the business this time, but you've managed it. Perfect. There we go. The Grand Lands have further expanded over here. Almost cutting Westeros in half. Right, let's disband the fleet. Disband the army as well. Right, does that mean that we can probably... Ah, that's part of the rock now, so we won't be able to declare war on them. But what about Crate Hall? Are we close enough to Crate Hall and Fang Tower? Lannisport? We can declare them a war on them for an embargo, can't we? But no, there's no point. The rock seem to be getting most of it back under control now, apart from up in Ashmark. But we're too far away from that. But we can go for Maidenpool once the armies recover slightly. Then again, we have got 15,000 men, apparently. We need a new ambition. See the realm prosper, build a war chest, have 5 children, affording love, improved combat ability, create a treasury. Let's go with improved combat ability. Let's try and get Duncan better at the martial side. Because he has got 13 martials, so he's not too bad. He is improving because he was pretty pathetic to start with. So at least he is getting better. But now let's call our court out of hiding. And we will now, let's see if we can form an alliance with the Gardeners now. We can declare war on them, obviously, right? He's just had a Prince Jared born, but Princess Shella. Can we arrange a betrothal between you and Arthur? No, not interested. Fair enough. I see how it is. Not interested in the slightest. Right. We'll be going for Maidenpool soon. May just go for it now. Before somebody else does. It's only a young queen as well. Does that mean House Mooton's now gone? House Mooton did still exist, but must have died out now. House Darry is still around, which is good. I do like to keep the cannon houses round if we can. Right, Maidenpool, declare war. Press all claims, send. And they've hardly got any men at all by the looks of it. Whereas we have many, many men. Everybody meet up in Duskendale. We'll just disband these men here on the islands, and you over here. It's too far for you to march. Disband. We shouldn't need you for this war. People don't normally join in when it's when you're pressing your claims. They hardly have any men at all. I hope we gain more men than that for our army though once we take it. So let's get everyone together. Your Grace, I humbly ask you to intervene. Ask Willis Goldfire to stand down. I'll order him to, and hopefully he will. Yes, awesome, he has. I don't care about dragons. Yeah, we'll try and get some more done with them. Soon we'll let the realm prosper and try and get things in good position. Let everyone recover and have a chance of getting more children and such. But for now, we're just trying to swallow up a bit more land. And then we'll try and get more claims. Wayfarer's Rest is very impressive. Your Grace, for some time now I've been in the employ of Lord Quentin, but now I seek a better station. No. I have enough courtiers, and you're not that great, to be fair. The pink is spreading. I mean, not far off being the third biggest kingdom behind the Northern Reach, I suppose. Probably one of the most prosperous as well, though. Your Grace, your daughter Princess Mega is responding very well to her tuition. How's she doing? Oh, she's gained the humble trait. Awesome. She's only 6. Well, it's not too bad. She's massively improved all of a sudden. Arthur, he's got 1 marshal. So, yeah, let's go with struggle then. Let's see if we can get our first non-stewardship grand. Right, let's merge those men together. Here come 2,000 from Lucian's men. Merge together, march on to Maidenpool. And who is in charge of this host? No, there's only one person to go in charge. Lucian, as always. Lucian, I'll let you have a rest soon so you can try and get a son. Once we've got this land, we're going to have to get a lot of claims. So hopefully by that time you'll have a son. Let's have a look. You've had a son. You've had a son. You've had a son. You've had a son. Yes. Pierce Mendleton. Age 0, but you've had a son. Or hopefully your new wife will grant you another son. You finally have your heir. That's alright then. That means you do not get a rest. You must carry on sieging castles for us. It is rumoured that a great warrior from the distant east currently passing through Brindlewood. He is said to have taken part in 100 battles or more, and his legendary fighting skills are supposedly without peer. Perhaps he could be persuaded to pass on some of his knowledge to you. This man must be found. Yes. Help us. King Duncan, after listening to the advice of a group of my bannerman, Lord Callum Orion of Port Aurora, I hereby enact a series of laws empowering my council. Okay. We'll let the other hosts get into a decent sized host, and then we'll march those onto Dara. First we'll take Maidenpool, which isn't that well defended. We'll hopefully capture her in the siege as well. At the age of 49, your acquaintance Emma died. Who are you? Lord Bryndon Rosby's wife. Okay. Lord Callum of Port Aurora has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning his sexual preferences. How should I use this? Keep it to myself. Leave him to do what he wants to do. And my wife is pregnant. Please give us another son. Please give us another son. Right, our second host is gathering pretty well now. There's not many men left to join it. Then we'll march those on to Dara. We'll give them... Oh, wow, that's a lot of gold. Yeah, we'll give them 200 gold. We're going to have to. Once we've got this, we're going to let the army recover anyway. Right, who do we put in charge of the second army? We'll go with Persa, Dorian, and Darian. Oh no, Darian's leading ours. The castle. So this host will have Percy, Dorian, and Bryndon. Nearly gathered as well now, which is awesome. 5,000. Well, it's going to be another 7,000 men host near enough. There we go. March onto Darry, please, good men. At least nobody's getting involved. Lord Christopher of Morguluth seeks to kill Aerys Shame. Okay. Albert's trying to kill Seamus. Very nice. Unlike Pippin, I add Chrissy's new character into the Iron Price series, and instantly, as soon as I land him, he wants to kill me. Your bannerman, Lord Wallace Crabbe, has been captured by Lord Lucian Mendleton of Cracklord. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. That man is ruthlessly efficient. I know it's because he has the siege leader trait, so they get the prisoners, but the efficiency at which he does it is just ridiculous. I bet his court's full of prisoners again. Yeah, pretty much. Loads. Right, let's just get these under siege then. Lord Wallace of the Whisperers accepted Lord Lucian, the Butchers of Blackwood's peace offer. Good to hear. Your Grace have collected ample tax revenue. Good, because we need the money. We're very low on funds. Very low on funds indeed. Are our court doing... Yeah, they're doing it. What about minor titles? Do we have any minor titles that need filling? We need some bodyguards. Shakala Love. Nakados Dyke. And Aegon Harrell. We won't have a court gesture. Our commander slots are all full for now. Truces are expiring with the Stormlands. Interesting. That could be useful. Could prove very useful. Siege of Maidenpool done. Siege of Castle Dara. What's the second line of defence like for Dara? Is it enough that we can assault it? Oh yeah, 66 men. Let's just do a quick assault then. Now 1,000 men. What about Maidenpool? 191 men. An easy assault. And one more easy assault. And that should be Maidenpool under control. So let's march you over to Harroway's Town. Wow, you're going to go all that way round? Really? Fair enough. Give them gold. Oh, only 20 gold. It's not too bad then. Oh, is that the Maidenpool armor? Bay of Claws. Yes, it is. Okay, so at least that gave us a bit of a war score on the way up. The recent conversion of Strikestone to Faith of the Seven has caused great unrest. Nothing ever seems to backfire from that. Not very often anyway. I could probably jinx myself now. I'm going to have a massive old god revolt, but so far I've not really had much come back from that. Lord Lucian the Butcher of Blackwood Vale revoked the lordship of the Whisperers from Wallace Crab. What are you doing, Lucian? Who are you giving it to? High Lordship of Cracklaw Point, Lordship of Falcon's Claw, Lordship of the Whispers. You better not keep it for yourself, you greedy sod. You're already after the Grand Islands. Looks like House Crab are going to get possibly wiped out then. It's a shame, I like House Crab. I always like the story about the famous old Crab King. I can't remember his name though. Was it a Clarence Crab? Might have been a Clarence Crab. I'm probably wrong. If you remember, let me know in the comments please, guys. A daughter was born to King Duncan. Rohan. I quite like that. Rohan. The Riders of Rohan. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we'll keep that name. Hopefully she's a cavalry leader. Right, yeah. Easy assault in Harroway's Town. Perfect. There we go. 100%. Offer peace. Enforce demands. Yes. King Duncan of the Grandlands usurped the title Castle of Saltpans from Queen, whatever her name is. She could swear fealty. I don't think she's not a thingy house, so no, I'll take it for myself. And oh, she owns Harroway Town as well, apparently. After seizing the lordship of Harroway's Town, you have also captured the treasury of the disposed Rihanna of Harrowtown. Lord Quentin of Darry, I believe that was actually... Oh, she took House Darry's land. Shall this territory be attached to the personal domains of Grandport, or shall Lord Quentin Darry... Oh, Lord Quentin can swear me fealty. But what's happened there then? Oh, she took the lands for herself by the looks of it. What's going on here? That's annoying. So where did Lord Darry go? Let's have a look. Lordship of Darry. Prince Garrett, Bay of Claws. Princess Myra of Bay of Claws. Claimants. Where did House Darry go? Darry. Yeah, here we go. We've got a load of Darrys here. Okay, and a couple of other people have claims on it. Quentin Redrose has a claim. Has she killed him? Where's... Ah, Lord Darry. There he is. 18. Mark him as important. He's castle up there. Right, can we invite you to court? Send you a little gift and then invite you to court. I will get your lands back for you, sir. Yes, invite him in. I like House Darry. What about House Mooton? Where did House Mooton go? Because House Mooton were definitely around in like the last episode. So let's search all and look for House Mooton. There we go. There are some Mootons about. Courtier in Darry. Who is... he's in the Night's Watch. So it'll be you then, won't it? Howman Mooton. Send a gift. Yes. Can we invite you to court? No, but we'll keep you as important for now. We'll give Maidenpool back to you. But Harroway Town and Saltpans are now ours. So let's land some people who have not been landed yet. Who do we land for? Aegil Harrell. I grant you the landed title, Lordship of Harroway's Town and all that comes with it. Let's disband our armies quickly. You need to march now to Maidenpool so we can disband you. Who else hasn't been? Jack Norris hasn't. I really do need to give Jack Norris land, but I really like having him in my court. And he has got a son now, so at least we know he is carrying on. So we might keep him a little bit longer. Got Dyke. Could give it to Dyke. Saltpans. Still have... Which one is the castle that's in charge of by Rasputin? Because we need to give you better land now. I think you're in charge of a city or a castle, aren't you? We need to find you. We need to find you if we can. Lordship of Grandport. City of Grandport. No, not you. Castle of the Den. Butterwell, North Hill. Zachary. No, it's not you. I'll sort that out in the off screen. We'll try and find you. Okay, one title can be usurped. Usurp Lordship, Bay of Crabs. Oh, okay, yes. Do it. King Duncan, the Grand Maester, usurped the title High Lordship of the Bay of Crabs from Queen. Okay, awesome. So we'll be able to like pretty much declare war on her again straight away. And then we can give Darry back to its rightful owners. And the same for Maidenpool. But Salt Pans, we will give Salt Pans to... Do I just give it to Jack Norris? I don't really lose Jack Norris. He's awesome. But no, we've held on to... I've been spiteful long enough. And I've held on to you for too long. We'll grant you this castle of Salt Pans. Oh, it's just a castle. Okay. Send. Okay, but it has got other stuff as well. Awesome, there we go. Some new lands sorted. Grand Land's looking even more impressive. Now the Vale is open for us to attack as well, which is even better. Really need to get her under our control. Peace with you. I'll accept your grace and invitation and we'll join your court forthwith. Awesome. Safe house Darry. I don't want Darry to go extinct like it did in the books. Right. Disband unit. Yes. Can we go and declare war on her? No. We haven't got enough prestige. Okay, so we'll have to wait for our prestige. Okay, what's Lucian up to now? Gathering all his hosts and all his power and men. Defending against Lord Chiswick of Silverhill in Lord Chiswick's war to liberate captive. Okay, so it's because he's got prisoners. No surprise there. But the big news of this episode is that he does now have a son with, wow, 3 Marshal. Right. We better get on this quickly then. Azine Guardian. Erwin of Harmony's Keep has got our best commanding skill, so yes, him. Let's get his... Then again, we should probably have gone with Lucian. Never mind. Get his marshal up. He can go to Lucian later, but we will end this episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we have expanded into the Silverhill, gaining 3 new provinces, as well as into Maidenpool, Harroway Town and Salt Pans. Still need to get Darry under control from that stubborn queen, but we will get that done soon. But the Grand Lands are progressing massively. Still a long way to go until we claim all of Westeros, but that pink is looking pretty impressive now. Tyrosh pink is the same, so it looks like we own Tyrosh. We don't own Tyrosh. Ignore that. But yeah, I'm going to end the episode here, so thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you very soon for my next video.